Music producers, it's Curtis King, CurtisKingBeats.com, and let me ask you a question. Do you struggle with your sound selection? Do you like my drums? Do you wish that I could handpick some sounds for you to get started, or maybe to even get you inspired during a beat block? What if I told you I already did that for you? Let's talk about it. Music producers, over the last few months, I don't know if you've heard it or if you've even been a fan of my particular instrumentals for some time, but you can tell that my sounds went under a dramatic shift, pretty much dating to when I decided to go completely legal on my plugins, my drum kits, and of course my FL Studio. Ever since then, I have been really digging back, and I got a new passion for digging back into finding unique sounds and unique plugins that help me express the ideas that I have inside my head. Now, a few other things have definitely influenced my change in my music. One being my mixing has definitely improved. I've been consuming a lot of information online and a lot of stuff from even these busy work courses that I've been having for quite some time. I've been picking the brains of the decaps of the world and my homie Yogash Leotis. So I've been getting some sound design and arrangement tips, but most of all, Splice has had a tremendous impact. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an affiliate. You guys know, you've been hearing some of the samples in these new beats that I use are directly from Splice. Now, if you don't know what Splice is, I have a video up there that you can go check out, but Splice, think of Splice as like the Netflix of sound packs, right? It's like the Netflix of one-shot kicks, snares, drums, loops, percussion loops, melodic one-shots, pretty much anything that you can think of with sound, Splice probably has some kind of access to it. Now, by paying like $9.99 a month, they have different packages, but by paying as little as $9.99 a month, you have access to, oh man, it's like 700,000 sounds on the website. Now, I know a lot of you guys already signed up, so what I'm getting ready to show you, you already got access to this. But for those of you that do not have a Splice account, you will not have access to this. And I have to encourage you, go down below to the description and please sign up. Now, for those of you that did take advantage of my custom link, and it was a lot of you, because I got a lot of credits in here sitting from just people who signed up. So thank you for that. But for those of you that did sign up, let's go to the screen and let me show you something that Splice calls a repack. Now, if you don't know, a repack is basically, think of it like a curated playlist that you can have on Spotify, but really you're having a curated playlist that is specifically sounds on Splice. So for my curated playlist of just sounds that I use, I called it the Curtis King Starter Repack. Now, these are not drums that I have made. These are drums that I have collected from my many of journeys. And mind you, I've probably gone through about 15,000 sounds. I've only downloaded about 1,500. So as you can imagine, if you love sounds as much as I do, this can be a very time-consuming task. What I have done is save you some time, hopefully, if you like the sounds that I put together. But all of these sounds, if we just go through it, it's just a combination of everything that I feel like you need in terms of having just a starter pack for inspiration or just a starter pack for getting started on Splice, because I know it can be very overwhelming to have all these sounds. So I save you the time, and I've gone through not just the most popular sounds, but some really slept on kits, and I try to insert them all throughout here. But as you can tell, like, look, we'll go down the line. Yeah. We got everything from voxes to 808s to kicks, snares. We even got some percussion loops. Anything that you hear in here, I have already used. Please believe these are sounds that I'm still using. Why am I not afraid to give you access to that? Because we're just not gonna use them the same way. But I did this because when I do all my critique, my beat episodes, I noticed that one of the major critiques that I have of a lot of beats is sound selection. It all starts with picking high quality sounds. And I think what happens is if you're not familiar with some of the genres that are here in the sound packs, like the future bass or even the EDM or drum and bass, you may skip over packs thinking like, there's nothing in there for me, when in all actuality, if you make trap or hip hop, there's so many sounds that you can incorporate in there, and a lot of our sounds from our genres are used in these other genres. So I've gone through many different packs. No, it's not just the Sunny Digital and the Lexa Luger. This has sounds from a variety of kits for you to check out. So the first pack is called Curtis King Starter Repack Volume 1, and like it says, it's a repack hand select selected by music producer Curtis King. I'll try to do a new volume at least once a month, but just really, I want to make sure that you stay inspired. I make sure that you have the same access that I have to my sound, because a lot of you guys say a lot of great things about my drums. That all starts with choosing the right drums, choosing high quality drums, and not just throwing anything in there. Now, if you already have a Splice account and you would like to have access to the Curtis King Starter Repack, go down to the description below. Go ahead and click that link that takes you right there. And once you get to that link, you can basically go here and click download all, or you can sample all these, or you can just download them individually. Now, obviously, this is downloaded for me because these are all sounds that I'm using in my pack. But go ahead and have fun with these. These are all sounds that I am currently using. These are sounds that you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear some familiar sounds like from Lemonhead and Skyrockets and Killmonger and Funny Money. All those different beats are pretty much based sounds out of Splice.com. Now, if you need to go ahead and sign up to Splice.com, go ahead and go to the description below. Use my custom link. Let's set you all up and let's get your sound sounding right. Sound selection should not be an issue anymore. Once again, this is Curtis King at CurtisKingBeats.com. Peace. Please subscribe to the channel below, Curtis King at CurtisKingBeats.com.